And for more on the pending issues which will be negotiated in Paris, we turn to our correspondent there, Luis Arroyo.
The deadline set by the United Nations to deliver a global binding agreement on climate change has been extended. The French presidency, which is chairing the summit, say that things are moving in the right direction. However, experts consider that more compromise is needed if an agreement is to be reached.
That Paris is an important moment, but it's not the end. And that we will continue, we're not going to get everything. We're not going to necessarily get a strong outcome.
The final draft, in which the 195 delegations are working now, has left out very important issues. One is how will countries pay for efforts to reduce, stop, and cope with the effects of climate change. And the second is if the aim will be to limit global rises in temperature to 2 degrees Celsius or 1.5.
And what we have seen is that with every iteration of the text, ambition has been lowered down. So when it comes to climate finance, when it comes to the need to review mechanisms and to review the ambition over time, we have seen that the ambition has also been going down. And we have seen with the issue of rights that in the very day of international human rights, the reference to human rights and rights for people have been removed from the text.
But even as civil society and social movements do not agree with the procedures, officials praise the efforts and achievements reached so far during the negotiations, based on the fact that all the points on the agenda have been addressed.
So currently all that topics are in the text, in the draft text. So I do think that really this process, it is respecting also the expectation of civil society, of indigenous people, of women, and I hope that as part of the negotiation we can maintain that kind of topics in the final agreement that we will adopt by tomorrow, December.
Delay in the Paris climate talks is not surprising. It's also due to the fact that some nations are still unhappy with the text. And much more compromise will be needed to bring this historic deal to a final agreement.
And we underline that for us it's crucial to retain in the text the limit of 1.5 as the most and a clear pathway to achieve that goal of temperature, but also a clear commitment from developed countries that they will be providing the support as technology transfer, capacity building.
Without an agreement and the frustration of being pushed out of the discussion, activists have reached the entrance of the COP21. With optimism, negotiators aim to wrap up a global agreement to curb climate change. They said these have been the most difficult but the most important discussions for humanity. Luis Arroyo, Telesur, Paris.